Second and 11. To throw is RG3. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the option, here's Griffin. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Play action. It's Griffin. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mic 91. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Undercrush.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Dancing to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Romeo Okwara able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down.
Santos for the Bears field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Griffin. Flushed out right. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Griffin. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. He's got his tight end, Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Jacobs again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking at that and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
They'll roll him out right.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Fields on target to Mooney, first down Chicago. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be.
And it's intercepted.
It's T.J. Carey who picked it.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Point after here coming up. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Lions 14, Bears 10. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields.
Steps away. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Let's put that team on the bus.
Fields throwing again. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
They snap it to Fields.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks him at a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A final shot before the break. Fields
forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney as time expires in the first half. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that is incomplete.
Over the time look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections, and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
163 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now Fields.
Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And off comes to Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Toss left to Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack.
You say Khalil Mack and offensive coordinators get very, very nervous, and there's another example of exactly why. 9 sacks in 2020. He's been named to 6 consecutive Pro Bowls and been an All-Pro in 2 of the previous 3 seasons in Chicago.
Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Griffin. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely up to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. It's caught. Smith. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, pushing through the contact. A first down and more for Jacobs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And in for the Lions touchdown. Lee Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Here's Cohen now to return. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Out of the gun, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Now Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Griffin. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Griffin. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Cohen now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Out to his left. Being chased out left. And he's got a first down here as he stops the clock, but just 16 ticks remaining. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Sliding up, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
18's the mark. Let's go, D. Mike 18, Mike 18. I'm coming after you.
He's back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Back to throw. On the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going